Okay, a Wisconsin state lawmaker has a response to the recent rash of deadly school violence. Republican Frank Lassay wants teachers to be allowed to carry guns in school.
I believe that what we will do is have the guns under lock and key. It should be anonymous so no one knows if or where the guns are. That way it'll be safe from children in the schools, and only in the event that someone comes into a school with a gun with bad intent, would that gun be taken out from underneath the lock and key.
The representative with his young daughter on his lap there. Let's bring in radio talk show host Mike Malloy and Steve Malzberg. Hey, you guys heard me tell the weather guy about my little brothers and trying to keep them apart. Don't make me go all big sister on you, okay?
Hey, Contessa, I'm more than content to be polite and intelligent and entertaining. It's the Republican.
Right, that's why he called me a name and mocked my laugh, because he wants to be polite.
We've already got it started, and I haven't even asked a question about arming teachers yet. Okay, so here's, this representative says, look, if you had teachers in classrooms with gun under lock and key, mind you, in a special locked cabinet, but available in the case that a disgruntled student or a disgruntled gunman came in and were threatening staff and children, that you would have someone there with equal force. What do you think of the idea, Steve?
I think it's a great idea. I think once the teacher passes a background check and is trained in the use and proper safety of firearms, I think you'll see a deterrent. Right now we have not only no guns in schools, we have no gun zones for a mile in every direction around the school. Any nut or anybody with the intent of doing what the three people who have done it in the past month or so want to do, they know they could do it with impunity and nobody could threaten them. But we have a bigger problem than just the lone nut. We have the threat of terrorism. September 2nd, I believe, was the anniversary.
Now, again, listen, I want to keep it to guns in schools.
Well, yes, I am keeping it to guns in schools. If a truckload full of terrorists, that's kind of like we see in Hamas training videos, ever gets out with their Kalashnikovs and tries to get into a school, they could do it also with impunity. We need a Hercules-type police officer, at least one, in every school in the country. We need locked doors and we need cameras outside. This is not a joke.
Mike, what do you think? Do you think that teachers should not only have guns but Kalashnikovs?
I didn't say that.
I don't know where to start with it. This is insane. First of all, let me say I'm a gun owner. I'm a hunter. I'm one of those liberals that does not see anything necessarily wrong with guns as long as it's responsible gun ownership. But isn't it typical? I was going to say amazing, but it's not. That it's a Republican who now wants to take guns into a school. I'm not surprised about Malzberg. He doesn't know how to pronounce Kalashnikov to begin
sir, you're
with.
such a fool. You're really such a, you don't know anything about me, sir.
Most Republicans, well, I know enough. Most Republicans, the motto of the Republicans is simply, if you can't buy it, kill it.
Right. We're looking to kill people.
If you can't own it, shoot it.
You know, Contessa, in states all over this country. So the idea of allowing,
go ahead, Steve.
In states all over this country, we have right to carry permits. And when you talk about that in liberal states in the Northeast, they say, oh, turn it into the wild, wild West. People be shooting each other in bars and streets. Yeah, but doesn't happen where people carry guns.
But Steve, Mike is saying that he is a gun owner. He's not apparently you have an audience back there, Steve. How fair is that?
I have a what?
An audience.
Yeah.
Back behind you.
Oh, I don't know anything about an audience right behind me. I know I'm outnumbered 2-to-1 with the people in front of me. There's an audience behind me, so be it.
Come on, Mike and Steve. You guys,
Lord have. No, not Mike and Steve. No, Contessa, not Mike and Steve.
You don't want a conservative input on this show. The second I start giving an answer, you shut me up. No. So I don't know what you want.
No,
now I have an audience in the back. I don't know what you're talking about. Good way to kill time instead of hearing the issue.
Mike, go ahead.
Contessa, another hallmark of Republicans is they're paranoid. Arm themselves, get paranoid. He's got an audience behind him. Uh-oh, watch out. They're invisible people coming down to harass Steve.
I just said that because
she said it. I didn't say it. Again, you both misrepresenting
or the two people in front of them. Oh, my God, there are people in front of them. Oh, watch out, watch out.
At this point, I feel like I could use a nap.
Mike
Malloy and Steve Malzberg.
You wonder why you're in last place.
Oh, that's kind of a low blow for a Sunday afternoon.
I've never been shut up like this on a talk.
Well, there we go. We're going to wrap it up there. Thank you, guys.